year of programming. Obviously, the opening ceremonies and the Masa experience itself for thousands of diaspora Jews is much different this year because of the coronavirus pandemic. Masa fellows come to Israel from around the world for a period of 2 to 10 months, where they're able to contribute to Israeli society and the economy through a variety of internship opportunities, fellowships, apprenticeship opportunities in a variety of professional fields. Masa helps these young Jews not only strengthen their Jewish identity and their connection to the land of Israel, but many Masa fellows extend their stay. A significant portion even make aliyah. They commit to a life in Israel full-time after their program ends as citizens. Despite the coronavirus crisis this year, Masa reports a major rise in interest, including a 40% rise in volunteer programs. With us now to talk more about Masa and some of the challenges and opportunities this year amid coronavirus is Ofer Gutman, the CEO of Masa Israel Journey, and Jovan Booker. Jovan is a Masa fellow, now a youth basketball coach promoting coexistence, also a below-the-knee amputee who has not let that stop him from a career in professional sports and advocacy. Thank you both so much for being with me. Jovan, I'm going to start with you because you and I are similar. First time in Israel is a Taglit birthright trip. That was my first time in Israel. Obviously, after that, I wanted to come back to Israel again, and I'm here now as a citizen. I've built a family here. You did Taglit birthright, and you wanted to come back too. And so now, tell me why you explored Masa.
Sure. So, I explored Masa for the reason that I felt like always a deep connection to Israel. So ever since the first time I came back from birthright, I actually wanted to extend my trip. I was traveling with my best friend, and we were unable to just because of the timing of it all. So we kind of made a promise to each other that we wanted to come back. So then I actually did another program through I24NEWS, a 2-month program in Jerusalem. And then that kind of solidified it for me. I knew that I wanted to come back to Israel. I knew that I wanted to not only come just to experience, but to feel like I can make an impact in some way because of how much Israel impacted me. So then I began to research.
What was it that you felt on Taglit? What's this connection to Israel that you come and you wanted to come back here? You knew that. Why?
Sure. So for me, I didn't really necessarily grow up with a large Jewish identity. I grew up kind of in a position where my mom was Jewish, but she wasn't really present in my life. So I didn't really have all those traditions. But then when I was 16, I met my best friend who was Jewish, and their family was traditionally in a Jewish household. And I spent a lot of time with them, and I began to spend holidays with them, and it really kind of opened my eyes to the opportunities I had to kind of dig deeper into my Jewish identity. And then birthright kind of scratched the surface, and then as I went and did I24NEWS, it really kind of allowed me to kind of peel back some layers. And then now at this point, I feel like I've been able to not only plant seeds here, but make an impact, as well as feel like I have family here.
We'll talk about your Masa experience in just a second, but Ofer, so you would maybe one would think, right? This is the worst year for international travel. It's a global health pandemic. You're not going to get a lot of interest this year in the Masa program, but it's actually the opposite. A lot of people, more people than in past years, are interested in internship or fellowship chances. Why do you think that is, and can you accommodate all these people?
Well, we are in the days of Hanukkah, so this is really like our small Hanukkah miracle. But really, we saw that our product, our programs here are gives like opportunity for the needs of the people. First, the fact that a lot of colleges went online, and the issue of a gap year, a Masa gap, became a big deal for these people.
Because in the U.S., right, a lot of colleges this year, they close their campuses. And many students feel if you're not going to be able to get the traditional campus experience of a cafeteria and a fraternity and football games, if you can't get that, then maybe we should look at other.
Exactly. A lot of people postponed their college deferred their college for a year. Even a lot of people that accepted to Ivy League in the States. and they're coming here to volunteer to spend this year. Also, our programs like Jovan do Masa Career has a big increase because of the market. A lot of the situation is unstable right now, and people say instead of surviving home, I will come and do this and thrive and make this a year of opportunities instead of a year of a waste.
Generally, about 10, 12,000 diaspora Jews come for some kind of Masa program. Do you think that they are kind of interested in staying in Israel after that already, or do you think the experience they get here is the reason why so many make aliyah or continue on in this country?
Well, first of all, it's Israel. And when you come and spend a semester or a year in Israel, if Israel is not something that you can relate to, if you don't think that the country is something that you can relate to, you probably are not going to stay. We think that that Israel sells by itself. But the fact that they're coming for a semester or a year makes them live like a local. They are part of the society. They are part of us in this in that year. And our programs are something that it's also they are having professional development and personal growth. It's aligned with their lifestyle, with what they want to do in that stage in life. Yeah, and Israel is part of it.
Yeah. Jovan, so tell me more about your experience. I mean, you obviously love sports and basketball. How are you able to incorporate that in your Masa experience now?
Yes, so luckily enough, when I began doing research on the Masa programs, I was able to kind of find a lot of opportunities that I felt like matched my interests. And gratefully enough, the Masa program was amazing the entire time that I was going through the application process, as far as doing research, not only on different companies, but also on me, and finding out what my true intentions were of coming here and what I wanted to fulfill and kind of strive and achieve for. And I was able to find peace players. They were able to find peace players for me. And it was kind of an opportunity where I could use all the tools that I kind of built up through my life. So
are you coaching now? I mean, this is a youth team, and you say peace players. It's like a coexistence thing, right? I mean, through the love of sports and basketball, you're tolerance and working together in teamwork.
Yes. And I actually work with this adaptive athletes at home in New York. So being able to come here and work with a different type of athlete, as well as be part of something that is really truly special to hear, and being able to kind of bring people together, promote coexistence, obviously, as well as build future leaders. Impacting youth is kind of something that has been something that I pride myself in and being involved with. So it was just an amazing opportunity, and like a match made in heaven for me to.
You've always, I mean, the amputation happened when you were just an infant, right?
Yes.
A few months old, but never stopped you, and it obviously must be inspirational for people to know your experience in sports and coaching now.
Yeah. So I grew up with a prosthesis since I was about 1 year old. I played high school sports my whole life. I was very competitive, still very competitive. I play for the national team, the national amputee soccer team back in the States, as well as coming here. Another opportunity I was blessed to have was that I've been training with the Israeli amputee soccer team. So as well as basketball, I play soccer, and it's just been an amazing opportunity for me to be able to get involved in these type of things, kind of as a home away from home.
Maybe you'll make aliyah after, maybe you'll stay. That's the, you and I are very similar, Jovan. All right, Ofer, we wish you a lot of success. I know that it's the 16th anniversary, the ceremony, everything, virtually screened this year, but it's going to be an incredible year, correct? This is the hope.
It is going to be an incredible year, and we didn't want to miss the opening ceremony that we do every year. Every year we're doing it, of course, offline with thousands of fellows. This year we need to do it in a different way. But as it's also such an important project of the government of Israel and the Jewish agency, the Prime Minister sent us greetings, and chairman of the agency, and it was a really, really powerful event. Yeah. And we had a lot of people from all over the world, alumni and parents and fellows from here participate in it. It was a great event.
Really appreciate you guys being here with us in studio. Ofer, Jovan, thank you both. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Here in Israel. Ofer, thank you so much for the work.